this side with Umi, so we were all living together after the first negotiations. Yabona iyangxama, sayifuna ukuba hey ezakhe zizegui. And then we moved together after that. I think a couple of months down the line, I already knew what was happening, and we already discussed that, okay, our end goal is to get married, and then so forth. So landeba sibe romantic, guys, anile down, atini. It didn't happen before the Lobola negotiations. I already knew what was happening beforehand. So we had to go look for a ring, my engagement ring. Well, so we planned the day that we'll go out, check for a ring at different stores, and then take it from there. And that's what we actually did. So we were still in Centurion at the time, so we went to Centurion Mall. Guys, like we probably went to 9 stores.
There was only one shop that we didn't go to, that in Centurion.
Yes, we only missed one, and we went to all of them, and I wasn't happy.
And that is a big trick. And I know some people have pulled it off, of knowing what kind of a ring does your partner love and all of those things. For me, guys, for a very long time, I've never even once blinked on a ring. Like went to a shop and looked at the waiting rings. Never. I remember one time I was working at the mall. There was this couple. So the ladies stopped next to, forgot the name of the shop, but it's Centurion Mall. So he was calling the guy to come and look, and the guy didn't even look back. Was walking, and the woman started shouting, "Haswa!" I was like, I understand that guy's problem. I understand. So I've never looked at the ring before. You understand? So I didn't know what kind of a ring was Pele, loves or So I spoke to my younger brother, who was married before me. So, hey, Tawits, hit me up, my bro. What's happening? What's the story? It's like, yeah, bro, hey, you need to be very careful in what you buy. Yes, as much as she's going to appreciate the ring, but remember, she's going to be wearing this ring, so it needs to be something that she loves. You understand? Yes, doesn't mean that you won't appreciate the ring if you go and buy it yourself. But now again, you must also understand there's also the finger size that you need to be able to know. And so like finger size.
And I've got small fingers.
It's like, bro, you need to do that, and you need to know what kind of a ring she loves. I was like, hey, I can't be playing tricks with this clever one here. That is a problem. She will see me coming from a distance. You know what let me do? Let me just keep things simple. Let me talk to her, and then let's go and look for the ring that she loves. That's going to make her feel satisfied. Hey! Yeah, ne?
And the problem started, guys. Yay! I couldn't see anything that I liked, guys. So that day was a complete fail because we didn't find a ring.
No, it was not a complete fail. We went to Browns.
We did go to Browns, and we saw, but they were too expensive. So we went to Browns, and we saw a couple of rings that I actually liked. It was the Protea Trilogy name 1934. But all those rings, yes, it was
also the Tanzanite.
The Tanzanite. Anyway, I saw a couple of rings there. Girl takes the prize. Did the ring not say 110,000? I was like, hey, Aibu. And another one was 56. Aibu. No. I mean, yes, I want a nice ring, but not that much. Aibu, guys. So
for engagement.
For engagement, I mean, So it was just too much for us. So we went back and we scheduled another day. So we went again the following week. We still went to Browns again, to Arthur's and to Browns, because these are competitors. Because I saw another ring at Arthur's, but I wasn't sure about it. So I think it's a ring I've seen before, so I wasn't up for that. We go to Browns again. We check, man. They shinkuras. They want shinkuras. So while we're looking at the rings, they keep on giving us the same rings that we saw the last time. And I'm like, nah.
Not like I'm advocating for Browns, ne? But the treatment we got at Browns was very different from all the other shops. the treatment that we got there, you know,
They were very welcoming. I don't want to
and they make you
lie.
feel special. You know, in other shops, you get in there, you have two people, you're all looking at like, no, we'll get back to
Maybe
you.
this one, maybe try this one.
That's it. But at Browns, you sit there, they ask you, do you want water? Do you want coffee? You're like, yeah, ne? Yeah.
It was free. When we were walking out of the store, because still I was not satisfied. I was like, psh, I'm so over it. Maybe we're gonna have to go to another mall now to check as new stores. While we were heading out, guys, hey, I'm like, okay. Oh, you actually spotted the ring, ne? He spotted the ring and showed me. But now, how about this one? He joined. I'm like, if cover ratio, man, it was like that department. Yes, a ring is no, yeah.
Oh, we do not do
or ask divorce. The part asked divorce. I said, who? Okay, this could actually work. We went in the store again, and I fit her, and then I fell in love with it, and I was like, this is the one. This is the ring. After that, I was so excited because I saw the ring and I liked it. And okay, now this could actually work. And imagine now go. Right. That ring is a bit expensive, so maybe he's gonna say that we must look for another ring at another store at a later stage. But I got you, so I thought, okay, maybe it's gonna happen. So I didn't forget about the ring. And that year was a very busy year financially for us because we were
busy with the house.
We were busy buying a house and what else? Graduation, his sister's graduation. There was a lot lined up for that year, and we had umnana, so like our daily expenses pile up day by day. So I was like, let me forget about this ring. If it was for me, I would go for something like half the price. I mean, I can't do it. It's just an engagement band. But anyway, and eventually, around about September, in September, so we were planning to move to the south of Joburg, from Centurion to the south, because we bought a house this side. So while we were planning to move, suddenly ring, like we were checking a ring in May.
Yeah, it was after graduation. We came back and we had a week to pack.
Yes, we had a week to pack after the graduation. We had like, I think a couple of days. So we were busy packing to move to the south. It was the 29th of September that day. So we were excited. Oh, we're moving to our own house. We're not renting anymore. We're moving to our house. And I was so excited that Umi will have these spaces because we were in a complex, man. There was no space for Umi to play, and it just worried me a lot. I noticed that like he disappeared for some time, and then when I asked people where he is, everyone is saying that he's out to buy chips, and I'm like, we are busy packing and just to buy chips. Like, it doesn't make sense. But I come to Nikai straight, man. I come to Nikai straight, so I let it slide. I carry on with the packing, and there was family there, and your guys didn't. I still remember the day. I was wearing black sneakers, dirty sneakers, grey pants, and iskipa sakhe. Those weird looking Zulu vests. Guys, I was wearing that. I mean, because I was packing. I didn't have to be posh, nice and cute, all glamorous with manicure. Yeah, because they're packing, I'm packing to go to another place. Like, I'm sweating and I'm man. And the house is also dirty because we are busy moving. Like, there's tons of clothes everywhere. But anyway, the day goes on, and still I ask around, guys, like, we're busy packing, and it like he says to take the clothes, and where is this guy? Eventually I let it slide, go back to the house. I speak to one of my friends, Ujumaima. While I'm speaking to her, Umi is crying and I'm holding Umi. And then I spot him there by the door. And he had this weird smile on his face. It wasn't like the other smiles that I've seen. It was weird and mischievous, like umntana qabo mosha okanye umntana zawumosha. I'm like, huh? Now I'm confused. And he has his hands emqolo. I'm like, dude, where are your hands? What's happening? Yeah, because man's bra. Ich kochile ngamajonga. Lungselele. What's that doing up? And I'm busy holding Omni, trying to make him stop crying. And then he comes to me and says, baby. I'm like, I'm there. Yeah.
That's what she said.
I'm there. No, you can't do this. I mean, dude, like I was romantic. Oh, but then I'm back 5. So I'm like, I'm there. No, my hands are dirty. You can't do this. My hands are dirty. And I kept on saying that, but my hands are dirty.
That's our teenage guys. Great moment. I mean, we moved into our house. We bought a house the day we moved into our house.
Yes,
I was like,
that date was very sentimental. I understand that, baby, but yay! He caught me off guard, guys. And he came with the ring, and I walked again, did his thing, and I'm busy there. Baby. It's such a date will always be sentimental to us. It is our date for moving to our house. It means that we achieved something, and also you proposed on that day, so it will always be sentimental. But the way of the proposal, guys,
but thanks to the guys, night made sure with the guys they keep it busy, and I
Yeah.
knew that she was gonna be busy because she was worried about the truck coming on time and things being moved, making sure the house is clean before we move out. You know how it is when you. So the guys helping me out, keeping it busy with the movement and everything like that. So I called my younger brother on his way. I'm saying, hey, Dawes, I'm here at the mall to collect the ring. Ne? I'm gonna come back there, shine those I was like, okay, so ufuna sithini? What do I have? No, don't do anything funny. Don't alarm here. Don't do it. So my younger brother knew what was going on. He's the only person who knew why I went to the mall.
People kept on asking for him to say something. Style a speech. And so it was not about that life. We are as Muslim to them charter. We are basi plans that is teen. So it's a baby. Mwah. You are a baby. Eventually, they came again, by Kaya again for the second negotiations, and they went very well. The people who represented us, was like had already met each other, so they were Sazana and they were almost buddies. Besides the fact that they wanted to rob us, but they were friends, man. They were getting along. I'll show you. I think I still have a clip of that day, so I'll show you a couple of pictures on what actually happened on that day. And it was a lovely day. It was sunny. Yay, flow.
And the funny thing that she doesn't know that when we were packing to go down, I had already packed also a jacket, a badge.
Hey, he was ready. He was ready. Guys, almost after the negotiations go well, usually they call out the guy well, him, they will call him out, but okay, you can come join the family because now you're part of the family when they agree on everything. And brothers, I say izilungiselele ba ekhaya bazovuma mangangene ngaphi xa sithi hayibo umca why formal kangaka umuntu wami formal hlohlile. He's doing the things, and then everything went well that day, and ndakhululwa endlini. So the whole reason my family did that was for me to be comfortable, because I wasn't comfortable being this side and not knowing when okay Lobola. They were like, okay, no, we'll just make it easier for you, ne? If we agree on a certain thing, ne? And we see that this the family that you are marrying into is serious, and we'll let you go so that you're actually free and things will go or comfortable. And I was happy with that because they did allow me to leave. So I was this side knowing that my family actually allowed for this to happen. And what was supposed to happen from his family is that they were supposed to wearing those traditional outfits, chutsiki, kahle kahle, sabu nyongo, sabu behind the door, sabu kechemia vibes. But since we had planned for things to happen at a later stage, we decided that for now, because our plans bezinga allow bananbeka ndesindi. So our plans zikhabile lo process. So we decided that we'll do that at a later stage when we are actually doing our wedding. So after our wedding, I'll go to his house and then sawuqhubekeka ngalonto.
Yohoda. Yohoda. That's when you
basically when you're being overworked.
No. You get mixed views about in your heart. Okay, everybody has their own view based on their personal experience, but from my knowledge is that it's when your wife or umakoti, which is the new wife, has to go to your family and get to know your family. Now in that process there are certain chores that she'll have to do, right? But in those chores she's getting to know the family, because we are black people, we have family gatherings and all those things. So in that process, you'll get to know certain people. Okay, fine. Mama loves rooibos, or she loves 5 roses. She likes 2 spoons or 1 spoon. And it's very important, because remember the time we are dating, she doesn't know my family. She knows me, and she knows my family based on what I'm saying. So when she is there now with my family for that time period, she'll get to know everyone. So, okay, Auntie is very talkative. Uncle doesn't talk, but he drinks a lot. You understand? And he likes impalambala or beer. Or educated uncle likes Jack Daniels. You understand? So you get to know the family. All those dynamics. But now, in the time when we're living now, it's you can't spend 3 months or 6 months in the family, because we're working, we've got families and all those things, and we're staying far from our families. But my point was that now, wrong things do happen in that process, where some other people can find themselves being slaves, as people say, as a family. You understand? Depending on your family. But the whole idea was for you to get to know the family, and the family also to get to know you, because they don't know you. They only know you via me. Who is me talking about you? But what if I'm saying all the bad things about you? Or what if I'm saying all the good things about you? So they also need to know what is it that you don't like and what is it that you like. You understand? So that process is for a family to know
who they're dealing with,
and also your wife to know who is she dealing with in the family.
If ndiligeza bayaqala baqonde baya udibene negeza.
You understand? So it's that process. So we have all these plannings that we do in how we do about things, because as she said earlier on, she was supposed to be
after I was handed over to his family, not rushing into anything. And I think that has actually worked for us in so many things, because we don't rush into things. And people always fear they're not acting on whatever they're doing, especially when it comes to marriage. Like, people expect you to get engaged, nichat, do a wedding. No one, your marriage doesn't count if you don't do a wedding, like, according to society. And we tried to actually take a step back, together with advice that we get from our families. And we've seen that no, actually what will work for us better is for us to wait. And also there's this thing of imali, guys. We shouldn't shy away from the fact that money is very important in a relationship. Also, we don't want to exhaust ourselves financially to a point that relationships because like we are struggling financially. So we had to look at that also before taking decisions for our future. So guys, we will get married. We will get married, but not now.
And seriously, I like what Uspele is saying, guys. It is very important to look at the finances. And as much as we can try and shy away from them and say, no, you know what, everything's perfect. No, it is not. Finances are very important. And we know that families are there to assist, not to do the function for us, but they will be there to assist us. So part of what we need to do is to make sure that at least 90% of everything that is needed for any function that we're going to do, we have it on our side. So part of it goes back to one of the videos we did of planning. That's one of the reasons that I told you guys that I love her very much. It's the planning part. When she writes things down and plan, and we sit down, we discuss everything. And the planning that we have so far is going fine. You know, we're not going to shy away from the fact that finances is... we've sat down, we looked at the numbers. And that is very important. So the advice I'm giving to many people is that do not succumb to the pressure of your family or friends or neighborhood or society. Plan things and do things the way that is going to be. If you have the money, hey, I'm not going to shy away.
Go ahead, guys. Go ahead. Do that 300,000 wedding.
Yes, I don't know. There's no problem with that. But if you feel you are not financially right there, the most important thing is that if America's Pelele knows where his Pelele is. You understand? Besides the fact that I love her so much, also for us, it was very important that for her to move from Eastern Cape to Umi, everything needs to be done accordingly. You understand? There has to be everything official to say we know where she is.
And Namke guys, nimhleli up.
Understand?
Nimhleli up the whole time.
So I wouldn't. It was not going to be nice for me, seriously, for my family to be back in East London and then Namhleli up, you know, eating his sushi and all those things. So to bring them over here, it had also to go accordingly. You understand? So part of it is that now they're here officially. The families know that they're here with me. You understand? So please plan. If the numbers are not adding up for you, don't rush.
Go back.
Don't rush and do anything. If it means you have to go to court, check the court, do that. You want to get married 10 years from now, do that. Because seriously, guys, hey, we the numbers. The numbers, hey, the numbers of your wedding, guys, financially, if you sit down and you plan financially, you're gonna say you need to sit down as a couple, discuss what kind of a wedding do you want, and be realistic
about the numbers.
The numbers. I'm talking about people that you're going to invite, and I'm talking about the finance of doing that. And you need to be able to also to understand your family. You know, most people they usually say no, but Loboli, laman Lobole ngayo. For the wedding. Well, I think it used to work like that, or it works like that for other people, but you know, for most of us, it doesn't.
Now work. It really doesn't
it
work
doesn't
like
work
that.
because for us, it's about us. We sat down, we looked at it, and said, you know what, but in this process that we are doing, we're not sitting here and just discussing things alone. We've been consulting the family to see
Basically, that is it, guys.
That's
That
been
is-
our journey.
And thank you so much for watching. And yeah, do you have anything to say, baby?
No, nothing much, but except keep watching. Get your families, man, to come and watch. You understand? And also, guys, please give us some suggestions. Anything that you want to know or any questions that you have, please.
Yes, yeah, guys, please drop any suggestions that you have, any constructive criticism. We'll take it, as long as it's constructive, guys. Okay.